Sixth grade Excel, lesson 17, determining the lowest common multiple and learning multiplication and division facts with products with 11 up to 121 or 12 up to 144 as a factor. So main thing that we're learning today, I think most of you probably know your multiplication facts, and that is lowest common multiple, LCM, sometimes called the least common multiple. What is the lowest common multiple of 3 and 4? Multiples are numbers that we say when we skip count. A lot of kids get these mixed up. We're going to be learning about greatest common factor coming up in the future, and they get lowest common multiple and greatest common factor mixed up. So just remember that multiples are numbers that you get when you multiply, when you skip count. So multiples of 3, what numbers would you get when you multiply 3? You get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. And if you have trouble skip counting real quickly, which is real handy in math, you might want to try to memorize some of the Rockin' the Standards skip counting songs off the math CD. So here we go, multiples of 3 for lowest common multiple, 3, 6, 9, and so on. Multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, so on. And we're looking for the lowest number that these two lists have in common. What's the lowest number that's in both lists? Well, 3 is not in this list over here, 6 is not in this list, 9 is not in this list, but 12 is. You can see we have a 12 here and a 12 here. So 3 and 4 have the number 12 as a common multiple. They also have the number 24 as a common multiple. But we want the lowest common multiple. We want the number that's the smallest between those. And so 12 is the lowest common multiple. The way that you're going to solve these is just make a list, 2 lists, 1 for each number, until you hit a number that's the same for both. Lowest common multiple, oh, they just explained down here. 36 is also a common multiple. They are telling you down here what I just told you right now. The answer is 12. So let's go ahead and move on. List the multiples for each number until you find a common multiple. What is the lowest common multiple of 2 and 6? So they list the multiples of 6, 6, 12, 18. Multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6. And the lowest number in both lists is a 6. Let's try number 2 together. Multiples of 3, you don't need to write the number and then write it again. You can just start listing the multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9. Let's stop right there just to see if we are going to get one before 9. And then the multiples of 2, 2, 4, and hey, 6. Make sure you put commas between the numbers, otherwise you're writing the number 369 and 246. That's not what we're writing. We're writing a series or a list of numbers. And so 6 and 6 are in both lists. 6 is in both lists, and that's the lowest number that we are going to come to. So the answer is 6. Make sure you have all your work shown just like that. Once you do, pause the video, or you can pause it right now, and do just number 3. Turn the video back on when you're ready to see the solution. Okay, 6 and 8, the multiples of 6. 6, 12, 18, 24. And then the multiples of 8, 8 and 16, 8 and 16. Oh, look at that. 24 is in both lists. Alrighty, so now I want you to pause the video and do 4, 5, and 6. Turn it back on when you're ready for the solutions. Multiples of 6 and 4, we're looking for the lowest common multiple, 6, 12, 18, 24. And then 4, 4, 8, 12. Oh, look at that. I got a 12 already. So the answer is 12. 3 and 5, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay. And the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, well, looky there, we got a 15 in both lists. So the answer is 15. 5 and 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay, so the answer is 20 because that is in both lists. Hopefully you got that. If not, go back and take a second look at it. And now we're going to talk about multiplication facts. 9 times 12. What is 9 times 12? Well, if you can't figure it out, it's too hard for you, you can always do this and solve it that way. It's good if you can memorize these. So, you know, get some flashcards. 9 times 12 is 108. There you go. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can do the rest of these. Do them as fast as you possibly can, then turn the video back on for the solutions. All right, 120 divided by 12. Well, stick a 0 on the end of that, you got 120, so that means I'm actually getting 10 times 12 is 120. 120 divided by 12 is 10. 11 times 12. Well, if 10 times 12 is 120, all I have to do is add another 12 to the answer to get it. And so I get 131, right? 120 plus, 132. I'm sorry, 132. Plus 12 is 132. Okay, 121 divided by 11. 11 times 11 is 121. 12 times 12 is 144. And 110 divided by 10. If you divide a number by 10 and it has a 0 on the end, you can just knock that number off and it gives you the answer. So the answer is 11. We'll be taking a look at those kind of tricks later on in the year. Thanks for watching.